Hi, thank you for joining me today as I show you how I built these desk drawers. Full disclosure, the entire time I filmed this video, Brody was snoring in the background. So if you hear any weird, heavy breathing, snoring noises, that's the dog. My friend gave me this desk, but it didn't come with any drawers. So basically when I got it, it was just like this. So what I did was I made drawers. So basically what I built was a pretty simple drawer. It's a box with a handle that fits inside this opening. Before I started, I made sure I measured multiple times. The front of my drawer is the exact same size as the opening of the drawer hole. The way that I set it up is the depth of my drawer needed to be the full depth of the drawer opening. However, the piece of wood that I cut needed to take into account the thickness of the front of the drawer and the thickness of the back of the drawer. So however you set your drawer up, make sure that you take into account that this piece of wood is taking up some space, and sometimes that can be really significant. The front of my drawer end is about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch, probably 3/8 of an inch. That's a significant amount of wood, and what you don't want is not to take that into account, and then your drawer ends up sticking out the entire 3/8 of an inch that you didn't account for. So however you're setting it up, draw it in advance, cut it all, put it together, not glue it and fit it in and see what happens, but really make sure you take into account what pieces are stacked on top of each other or next to each other to add additional space. The other thing that I considered when measuring and planning out my cuts was the height. Inside this desk, there is a piece of wood that prevents the drawer from falling when it's pulled out. It was about 1/2 of an inch, so I made sure that there was enough space or enough of a gap between this piece of wood and the top of the desk to not only accommodate that brace, but also to make sure it functioned well. So when I slide my drawer in, it slides about 2 millimeters underneath that brace, and when I pull it out, that brace is preventing it from falling forward. I did end up having to trim the top a little bit, which is why I recommend testing it before you are like, yay, I'm done, and then you go to put it in and it totally doesn't fit. So I'm gonna show you how I did that. I really love how these turned out. I got these handles at the Rebuilding Center. I know I've mentioned them before. I love the Rebuilding Center. Some people walk in there and see like a ton of junk. I walk in there and see amazing things that I can turn into something cooler. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you are now equipped to make your own drawers for the next desk that comes without a drawer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also click the little bell so that you always know when I post a new video. Yeah.